What's up, guys? It is Rip City Rundown, and I'm back doing another solo video. We'll be back on the solo videos for the foreseeable future, as well as just the normal Zoom podcast online. All three of us obviously are no longer together anymore, but that will not stop us from making more quality videos for you guys. So as you saw by the title of this video, an article caught my eye today on Blazers Edge, and it's from Zach Lowe. It's a little snippet from Zach Lowe's podcast and what he said revolving around Donovan Mitchell. He was going over different Donovan Mitchell trade ideas, and he actually talked about the Blazers, which shocked me because Donovan Mitchell's the last guy I expect the Blazers to have any interest in or go after at all. And here's what Zach Lowe said. He said, "Can I give you my sneaky favorite Donovan Mitchell team? This couldn't happen until January 15th because of a free agent that just re-signed with his team. But a team that's trying to thread the needle between breaking up their team and rebuilding, retooling. If I'm Portland, don't I have to think about Anthony Simmons? Plus, I might have to include Sharp because I can't trade any picks right now because one pick I owe that's out the door." So I read this, and I was, quite frankly, shocked. Because personally, I think Donovan Mitchell's really good. But I by no means am trading Anthony Simmons, Shaedon Sharp, and multiple first-round picks for Donovan Mitchell. That would not push us to a championship team. While that lineup would be very good, Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, Jeremy Grant, Nurkic, throw in Josh Hart and Justice Winslow, Gary Payton II, that is a very good lineup. But by no means am I doing this. If you put Donovan Mitchell next to Damian Lillard, sure, he might be a little better than CJ. He is a little better than CJ, but we're getting absolutely railed on defense still. We're not going to win a championship with a Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard core. I just hate to say it. I think Anthony Simmons in a couple of years has a chance to be on the same level as Donovan Mitchell. That's how much I think Anthony Simmons can improve. Anthony Simmons has future all-star written all over him. We talked about in our podcast, on our Hot Take podcast. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. Someone said Anthony Simmons is going to go down as the best player Damian Lillard has ever played with. And we actually thought about that for a while, and I think that could happen. And then why would you draft Shaedon Sharp with the 7th pick just to ship him out just like that? The Blazers love Shaedon Sharp. This front office and this coaching staff is in love with him, and I think he has star potential on him too. He's one of the most talented players in the draft. And I just don't think Donovan Mitchell, like I said, is going to make this team that much better to where you do this and you are now in championship contention. If it was Kevin Durant, I would do it. Because if you put Kevin Durant with Damian Lillard, that instantly is a championship team. At least championship caliber. Donovan Mitchell wouldn't do that. So I was actually very surprised to see this happen. I think Donovan Mitchell gets traded before this season. I don't see why the Jazz would wait until the trade deadline to trade him, because if you're going to trade him, you might as well trade him now and try to lose as many games as possible this year, because there is a prize prospect in Victor Wembanyama that if any team gets, he could be a future superstar. So I think if you're going to make the decision on tanking, you should go ahead and make it now. And if you're going to tank, lose as many games as possible. Don't be like the Blazers and decide halfway through the year and then lose as many games as possible and wind up with the 7th pick, because that's not the best way to go about a losing year. So I'm surprised to see this. I'm surprised that Zach Lowe mentions the Blazers as a team to go after Donovan Mitchell, because it's just I look at Anthony Simmons and I see Donovan Mitchell. He's an athletic scorer. That's exactly what Donovan Mitchell is. Simmons averaged 23 as a starter last year. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, he's averaged at most 26 in his career in a year. He was averaging 23 just a couple years ago. Like, Anthony Simmons has a ton of potential, and I'm not ready to move on for that for Donovan Mitchell, who's not going to make us a championship team. So comment down below what you think about this. I mean, the initial reactions I've seen, everyone hates it, and I don't blame him. Again, Donovan Mitchell's very talented, but this isn't taking us to a championship team. So comment down below what you think about it, if you would do it. And comment who you want to trade for if we do make a trade. I think this roster is pretty set. So make sure to subscribe for more Blazer videos over the course of the offseason. We'll be dropping them all the time, multiple times a week, as well as our weekly podcast. See you in the next video. Peace.